Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. This is Master RBG, and today we have a special game for you. Oh, yes, indeed we do. Today we have a game helmed by the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Ron Gilbert, and also David Fox. But you may know Ron Gilbert a little bit better. Why? Well, he's behind a few games, maybe you heard of them. The Monkey Island games, perhaps you've heard of them. Pajama Sam, Maniac Mansion, the ever-so-classic title of adventure gaming. And, of course, let's not forget, Putt Putt Goes to the Moon. So, if you were an adventure game enthusiast of any kind at some point during the 80s and 90s, you've probably heard of this gentleman. And I am so very pleased that I get to review his latest work, Thimbleweed Park. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Thimbleweed Park. Ah, yes, 1987. It's not quite 1986, but still a pretty good year. Ah, yes, a locked gate. Also good. Oh my goodness, would you just look at those beautiful pixelated graphics. Very well made. Okay, the scenery's kind of being ruined by the hobo over there, but okay, let's just run with it. And of course, over here, we have our player character. He's setting up for a very, very secret rendezvous in this secluded spot over here down by the bridge. Just gotta knock out this light. Okay, we should be good to go. Now just go over here and we're dead as the bullet time fad in movies. Ouch. Anywho, now we get introduced to two of our actual characters from this game. Agent Ray and Junior Agent Reyes. They kind of have a whole Mulder and Scully thing going about them. But anywho, now we get to the real meat and potatoes of the game. A few puzzles later. Alright, just need to use this Polaroid camera, take a picture of the corpse, and we should be ready to go. Alright. And now this investigation is officially on. Let's do it! Oh, by the way, just in case you thought that this whole review was going to be super serious and not have any silliness in it, 1, welcome to this channel, you're obviously new here. Number 2, I present the following clip almost completely unedited for your enlightenment. Enjoy.
The signals are very strong tonight. What signals? The signals. Signals are very strong tonight. Yes, you already said that. But what signals? I'm just screwing with you. Dark night, deserted road, me in a giant pigeon costume. It was too good to pass up. But the signals are strong tonight. Very strong. This is really odd. Should I save my game? I wouldn't worry about it. The game was expertly designed to have no dead ends or death. Yet still be scary and have a sense of tension. You can feel safe exploring whatever you want. But I'd watch out for the signals. They can be very strong and disrupt the power grid. Do you know anything about the body by the bridge? Why is it whenever a dead body is found, suspicion always falls to the person dressed as a giant bird? Hey, if the beak fits. We don't know anything about a dead body, but the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
Why are you dressed like a giant pigeon?
We're the Pigeon Brothers Plumbing. I'm Beth. That's my sister Emily.
Hi there.
Why brothers, if you're sisters?
Dad was expecting to have sons, and he was too cheap to have the van repainted. So we're just rolling with it till he's dead.
Oh, soon.
Shut up, Emily.
I think I've had enough of you. I need to find the sheriff and solve a murder.
And after a great deal of searching, through a admittedly fairly depressing, mostly abandoned town, we finally find the Sheriff-a-Reno. And I only say Sheriff-a-Reno because that's kind of his catchphrase. Seriously, it's a thing. Also a thing? Either he wears many hats, or, he's a triplet. Yeah. Don't believe me? Check out the coroner.
Aren't you the Sheriff-a-Reno?
Oh my, no. no who. Well, people say there is some resemblance around the eyes. But we're as different as peas of who's in a pot of who. Plus, the sheriff has that annoying Reno he adds to everything. You'll never hear me doing that who.
Sure, whatever.
So Agent Ray and Reyes split up to go ahead and shake down the local townies for information on the case.
Okay, honey. But you didn't hear this from me. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago. Never takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago. Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Big night tonight. Full house after my raunchiest Tonight Show appearance.
Now I know what you're thinking. How big of a jerk could Ransom the Clown possibly be? Well, I think the following scene will probably answer that pretty well for you.
Ransom, you idiot! Why did you push me? Oh! Hey, you owe $5 to my swear jar. I'll get you, Ransom the Clown!
Now, does that mime ever get back at Ransom? I don't know.
Hello, faces. I'm Ransom the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, it's your own fault for not being able to take a joke. Hey you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. Were you in a past life or something? Seriously, kid, you're in a wheelchair, and you got a face that looks like that? God's definitely punishing you for something. Hey you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. Or is it your parasitic twin? Whatever it is, I hope you bought a separate ticket. Because if it's big enough to ride the roller coaster by itself, it's not freeloading in my audience.
You will be forever sorry for what you've just said. I curse you to never be able to remove your makeup and to roam these circus grounds until the end of time.
Well, now it's fairly obvious exactly why Ransom is still there in town. He got cursed. Although, you know, to be fair, he did give a warning before the start of his show. I don't think the curse was necessarily deserved for insulting the gypsy lady. Not for that specifically, anyway. But we still have one more main playable character to get introduced to. And so... Alrighty. Let's see if we can track down some more leads. YouTube, huh? About 18 years from now, that's going to be a really big thing. Let's see.
Spill the beans, trust fund Barbie.
Fine, it was my sister Dolores. She abandoned our family and the business to become a...
Pirate.
No. It was far worse. she became a video game developer.
Oh lordy, no! Not a video game developer! Anything but that? Oh, why? Why couldn't she do something normal? Like, be a serial killer or something like that? Anything! Anything but video game design? Oh, why?
It all started a few years back. She only wanted one thing, to be a game designer for that awful game company, Mucus Phlegm. Uncle Chuck wanted something else for her, but no. She was too selfish, only wanted to make stupid adventure games.
I've got to get out of this town. Uncle Chuck wants me to program his factory computers, but I just want to design games. I wish I could get a job at a company like Mucus Phlegm Games. Now the only thing I have to look forward to is my favorite computer magazine. In fact, I should check the mailbox and see if it's arrived yet.
Ah, yes, and go to see if that magazine has been delivered she does. And meets her local postman.
I was just about to check the mail.
And lo and behold, he does indeed have her new magazine. Yay, new magazine. Although, to be honest, the articles in it are, well, you know what, let's just show you. Hold on. Well, my goodness, that logo certainly looks familiar. Mucus Phlegm, huh? Looks nothing at all like the Lucasfilm logo. No, not at all. Do you have what it takes to become a highly paid game programmer? It's funny because in the late 80s, early 90s, that was never going to be a thing. Let's see, imagine the perks. Long hours, non-diet soda and pizza, work with people who don't want to get to know you either, out-of-date arcade machines in the rec area, watch your parent company's profits grow. Well, at least the perks part's pretty accurate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Thimbleweed Park. I know I didn't get to go into too much detail about gameplay and story, but to be honest, I couldn't really do that without giving away puzzle solutions and giving away some of the marvelous, marvelous plot twists and what have you in this game. So I had to get a little creative with how I edited this one. Anywho, to try and rush up this ending bit here, because I know I'm running a bit longer than usual. Overall, this has been a fantastic game. This is a wonderful entry into the adventure game genre. If you were ever a fan of the likes of Monkey Island or Maniac Mansion or Day of the Tentacle or, you know, the old Lucasfilm video games, oh dear lord, you have no reason not to play this, to be perfectly honest. Currently, this one is out on, dear lord, I think pretty much everything. It's out on Steam, it's out on Xbox, it's out on PlayStation 4, it's out on the Switch. I think it's out on iOS now, too. Yeah, currently running for about $20 on all platforms, to the best of my knowledge. I think it's cheaper on iOS, though I honestly haven't really checked. But it has been a fantastic game and well worth the money. Overall, I would give this one a silver. Because, well, to be honest, this game gets deliciously meta and has a wonderful, wonderful plot. And such wonderful characters in it, too, to be honest. But also, it actually is working on adding replayability to it. This game has an arcade in it. And although right now, none of the games are operational, in a future update they will be. After they introduce coins into the game's plot somewhere. Not sure, maybe it'll be kind of like an achievement thing, like after you beat the game you can play the arcade games. Not quite sure exactly how they're setting it up, but the arcade is there. It used to be that you couldn't enter the arcade, but you can do it now, so I imagine it won't be too much longer before that's operational. I, for one, look forward to trying out some of the arcade games. Also, if you're new to adventure gaming, and you might be, it's not necessarily for everyone, there's actually an easy mode available at the beginning of the game, so If you're not really all that great at solving puzzles and what have you, you can use that. Anywho, that about does it for this video, guys. I enjoyed making it for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, hey, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my nonsense in the future, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to see some other videos made by yours truly, well then how about these? Over here, you can check out my review for Poly Bridge, a rather interesting construction game, with some slightly hilarious and nonsensical bits in it as well. And over here, you can check out my review for last year's Halloween celebration, Layers of Fear. I actually enjoyed this game quite a lot. I actually wouldn't mind revisiting this one, but, well, I've already done the review, so I'm not quite sure what to do with it other than that. Either way, check out either one. They're both fantastic, just like you guys have been. Anywho, this is Master RBG, signing off.